Sai Ram. Sri Sai Satcharitra, Chapter 33. Sri Sai, the Lord of Devotees. All our sins will burn to ashes when we have the darshan of great Mahatmas and great Gurus. Their glimpses are enough to ward off evils, purge the sins, and purify our souls. In other words, our difficulties will be over with their sacredness. We are always blessed by them, the great Gurus and the great saints. On the other hand, we can never repay their kindness. We are ever grateful to them. In the mosque, Sri Sai Baba used to set ablaze fire. With the contributions offered by his devotees, Baba used to purchase firewood and kindle fire. The udi, or sacred ash, was the end product taken out from the fireplace called duni. Baba offered udi, or sacred ash, to his devotees and blessed them. This udi prasadam has its own sacredness. Udi also symbolizes impermanence. This world may in the near future reduce to ashes. Another Brahma Satya is that all our bodies will be reduced to a handful of ashes. Man who comes alone to this world returns alone from the same world. It means that man is always all alone, both in his birth and death. This message of impermanence is offered by Baba through the offering of udi. Also, the dakshinas, or the small donations offered by the devotees, symbolize detachment. Udi is a symbol of impermanence as well as wisdom. If one wants to get away from this mundane world, one should develop the sense of detachment and impermanence. The core of spiritual or mystic truth lies in Baba's offering called udi. The udi also carries the practical meaning. It is beyond words to describe the true significance of udi. Baba himself always sang the relevance of udi. Baba's voice was quite melodious. As already described, the significance of udi and its influence on us is really great. Baba's unlimited mercy lies in the udi. We can illustrate some of the past incidents to prove its significance. Narayan Rao Jani of Nasik was a devotee of Baba. He was working under some master who was also a devotee of Baba. Narayan Rao Jani had come to Shirdi. His mother also had come with him. Baba, while blessing him, said, "There is no use working in someone else's house. You had better have an independent job." He accepted Baba's order. He opened a restaurant called Anandashrama. He prospered well in the business. When his friend was stung by a scorpion, he searched for the sacred Udi, but he could not find it. At last, he lit the incense sticks before the portrait of Baba, collected the same ashes, and considered the same ash as Udi. He applied it on the stung portion of his friend's body. His friend was out of danger thanks to the power of Udi. There lived a Baba devotee in Bandra. His daughter, who was residing in a distant town, had been suffering from throat infection. When the news reached Bandra, he did not possess Udi in his house. When he contacted Nana Sahib, he could not find there either. As a last resort, he took a little soil, held it in his hand, and silently prayed to Baba. He smeared a pinch of it on his wife's forehead. He sent the same soil as Udi to his daughter's house. By wearing Udi, which had come in the form of soil, cured the daughter of a deadly disease, and she soon recovered well. Nana Sahib was working in Jamaner, near Shirdi, as a revenue inspector. His daughter, who was pregnant, experienced pain from 4 to 5 days, but did not deliver. She was crying helplessly. She prayed to Baba with implicit devotion. At that time, a sadhu based in Shirdi, called Bapugira Bua, had set out to the same town. Baba met the sadhu and directed him thus: "Stop over at Jamaner, go to Nana Sahib's house and hand him Udi and Arati, a songbook." Bua was in a fix because he was very doubtful about reaching Jamaner. However, when he reached Jalagaon, it was almost midnight. Fortunately, a servant came to him and inquired, "May I know who is Bapugira Bua?" Bua introduced himself to the stranger. The stranger replied, "Sir, I have been sent by Nana Sahib. Please come with me." He took the Sadhu Bua in a beautiful tonga, a horse-drawn carriage. He offered Bua some food. Anyhow, both reached Jamner on time. Bua got down from the tonga. He wanted to attend nature's call. When he came back, he did not find the stranger who took him in the tonga. Soon, he reached Nana's house, mixed Udi with water, and sang the Aarti song. What a miracle! Nana's daughter delivered a baby. Nana was extremely surprised. He informed Bua that he did not send anyone to escort him to his house. It is the miraculous act of Baba to help those in distress. The great Marathi composer of Kirtanakar Balabua Sutara visited Shirdi for the first time in 1913. When he fell at the feet of Baba, the latter said, "I have known him," that is Bua, for the past 4 years. In fact, Bua had prayed to Baba standing before his portrait 4 years ago. Baba recognized him for the latter's earnestness and devotion. Baba was convinced about Bua's true faith. Appa Sahib Kulkarni was a devotee of Baba. He was transferred to Thana. He used to go on office work to Bhiwandi and had to stay there for a week. During his visit, a very strange incident happened. It was an afternoon. A fakir came to meet Appa Sahib. What a surprise! The fakir resembled Baba every inch. So, Appa Sahib's son asked the fakir, "Are you Sai Baba of Shirdi?" The fakir replied negatively, "I am only Baba's disciple. He has asked me to inquire about your welfare." Thus he smiled and then asked for dakshina. Srimati Kulkarni gave him a rupee coin. Fakir gave her a small packet of udi and said, "Place this before Baba's portrait and worship him without fail." Thus he departed from Kulkarni's house. Appa Sahib heard this account from his wife and soon rushed in search of the fakir. Appa Sahib wanted to pay the fakir more dakshina. From the photo of God, a fakir who almost resembled Baba stretched forward his hand. Appa Sahib paid the rupee coins. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. It went on. Appa Sahib borrowed 3 rupees from his friend and paid the fakir. By then, the fakir had received 9 rupees. Still, it appeared that the fakir was not satisfied. Appa Sahib went home and brought a 10 rupee note. The fakir received the 10 rupee note but returned the 9 rupees he had already received. This was an indication of Navavidha or Navarasa Bhakti. Then Appa Sahib opened the udi packet. It contained flour and a few grains of holy rice called akshata. After a few days of this incident, Appa Sahib visited Shirdi, collected Baba's hair. Put together, he made a basket to tie it around his arm. The power of the basket was immensely great. He got on well financially and also led a peaceful life. Thus, Baba's grace helped him earn both worldly and spiritual benefits. Haribau Kartik of Thana district also had the darshan of Baba in Shirdi. He had offered Baba a piece of cloth and dakshina before going out of the mosque. Yet, he was not happy with what little dakshina he had paid Baba. He felt like paying Baba 1 more rupee. The custom was that a devotee is not supposed to revise it after receiving Baba's blessings. Receiving blessings means leave-taking, and also Shama advised Haribau to return immediately. When he went to Nasik, he came across a group of bhajan singers. Among them was one Sri Narasingha Maharaja. He stopped singing, held the hand of Haribau and said, "Give me my 1 rupee." He was stunned at the way the Maharaj asked for his 1 rupee. He humbly realized that Narasingha Maharaj had come before him in the form of Baba to collect 1 rupee he wished to offer. His joy knew no bounds. When we examine carefully all the above mentioned incidents, we realize that all saints have common features. They live on certain strong principles and commitments. They appreciate the faith and devotion of all the devotees. The devotees are blessed by them. End of chapter 33. Om Shri Sai Nathai Namaha. Jai Sai Ram.